Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges.
So we're confirming that camera's on,
Yep.
that camera's on,
See.
that camera's on,
Absolutely.
and that camera's on.
Yeah.
The other camera we're not even going to use.
Yes.
4 cameras are enough cameras.
When did Dr. Pepper start
Woo.
making cream soda? This is delicious.
Today's episode is brought to you by Dr. Pepper and Cream Soda Zero Sugar. It's actually quite good. They're not actually a sponsor.
Creamy.
Be
But
nice
it is
if they
quite
were.
good. But why not? Why not? And I know you don't, and I know you have like a doctorate in ethnomusicology or not something that like you think you're a doctor and you get to put it on a credit card. But when the plane crashes, you'll unless there's a goddamn didgeridoo, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Because you know what Professor Howard always said? This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. Hey, follow me at Brian Sturges, briansturges.com. You get it. And of course, joined by Cliff Beach at Cliff Beach Music. You can get his book, you can get his albums, and you can get his suicide blog available probably in the next 30 to 90 days. And of course, the man who's still here because he works at a rate that I could never replace.
That's how I lock it in.
Tim Hall Music. Music! Now, I'd also like to start right off the bat by acknowledging, well, one, I love that your head's on backwards. We're going to leave it. It shows you. But I have to give you the $5 tax.
Oh, laid on me.
Now,
There's actually several things that he could dox me
I
for
know.
on this one.
Well, it would be if I did it, you wouldn't get any money. So I could. At the end, you did. It was a tiny TikTok again.
Oh, it was?
It's the same note. Just what I love is every
But I
week,
go through it too. I must have
could.
just missed it. Yeah.
But how? And every time you say I go through it, but how do you go through it? Because you didn't see it.
Weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that got bigger.
All right. Well, let's get right into it. So, but tomorrow is my 45th birthday. Balloons. Please don't make noise.
Oh, God. I don't like that. I'm uncomfortable.
That's usually what people say.
So happy birthday to me. By the time this comes out, I will officially be 45. And just to show you that I'm getting older, I thought we were filming this an hour from now. So I did
too.
no personal care that was on the schedule to, give it a little cleanup. But we're filming an hour earlier because we're champions of all things. Now, I'm going to say, everyone happy. Anyone want to? I don't want to lead off my own
okay.
happy birthday.
Happy
But I'll direct you.
birthday
Oh, thank you. You can legally do this now.
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Yeah, you know.
You don't even know my name.
You there.
Happy birthday to you.
That was beautiful. Thank you. All right. Wow. Hey, so go ahead. And for my birthday, if you, let's say you didn't get me anything, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment below. Really, any sort of thing. Because at this
Any
point, it's just
engagement.
Cliff and I. It's when there's like pathetic, and then there's just like, it makes him happy. It's like when your husband goes down and he ties flies in the garage for 6 hours a night. Just let him let him just have a hobby. It's all right. But now, before he explodes, and you know what I mean, it's time for the Cliff Beach music news of the week.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Music news.
Enter graphic.
So, as you know, we have, in my own music news, signed on to be entertainers at
Oh,
Disneyland.
Disney.
So we're starting.
You're playing Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland. And so we're starting this weekend with a jazz duo over at the hotel, but we're leaning into not only being at the hotels in Anaheim, but next month going into
The street?
California Adventure
Oh.
because it's Black Music Month. So we're getting ready for that.
Wait,
I'll be staying home and tying flies in the garage.
That's true. I mean, they said that I have to
just sounds
say I'm
dangerous,
Uncle
doesn't it?
Rufus, but Uncle Rufus.
Right? Like,
Remus?
out of all the months to go, that would be the month that I would least likely go, just for my own safety.
But they've been having.
it's terrible.
Music, Disneyland.
Yeah.
You.
All the lines are long. All the lines are long.
Myopathy?
No, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting working under the House of Mouse. There's just so many rules, you know.
Yeah, they found this German guy, this head Nazi. They found like skulls under his house, and I was like, why is that a surprise? Like,
Oh, yeah, that's where they put
Can't
them.
we just assume that old Nazis have just
Just
a
a
skull
little
collection
collection.
going?
Handful.
Oh yes,
They're not tying flies.
but yes,
They're polishing skulls.
Yeah.
but
Like Dan Aykroyd. I don't want to disparage Dan Aykroyd, but I heard that
The Crystal Skull vodka?
I heard it was a man named Abraham. I don't know.
yeah. But I will say that
Music
as,
news.
As you
Aliens.
know, I do love.
I want the intro again. I want another music news intro. Do it again.
Black Keys have a new album that's out right now. It's doing really well. They got guest artists like Beck and a bunch of other people on there. It's got a cool
Jeff
sound.
Beck?
No, just Beck.
I don't think
Just-
Jeff Beck's alive anymore, is he?
That's why I was so
He's-
Oh, yeah.
surprised. I was like, wow,
Hey.
talk about a get.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting because there was this whole thing of like they were sampling songs and were people getting credit, and they were giving credit to the original artists as writers on these.
The Black
new
Keys were
songs.
sampling?
Yeah, they've changed their production style. It's a very
I
interesting
don't
record.
know if I like that.
Well, you know, they worked with Danger Mouse, and he does a lot of sampling and production and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're always changing it up. I think Juicy J is
J's
on
guy?
there, or whoever's Juicy this week. But it's exciting. People
Juicy
are really
Jam.
excited about it because, you know, they're always constantly trying to reinvent themselves. They're really only a duo, but they always add like different people now.
Arbach?
Yeah.
Arbach and somebody else?
Well, he produces a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Sometimes his production can be really great. Like sometimes he'll do like that Dr. John album was great.
The Ray LaMontagne one he did is
That
awesome.
one was good, but I feel like Ray lost a little bit of his vibe with them. The CeeLo record was not great.
It's my birthday. Stop yelling at
Did you
me.
get your gift?
Oh.
Gifts.
Well,
gifts.
let's do it. I'll do it after the music news.
Okay. Music.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, then we got it. You got it. I won't do it. We don't have enough music to
You can
cover that.
insert it back. You can move it back.
All right. So
Yeah.
what I want you to do is not cut this, but then clip this and then put it in there. Ready? Music.
Done.
Okay.
Oh, I see. When I said it didn't count.
Well, it's been 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And he did it last time, which was funny, but then I was getting mad. But then it was one of those things where it was getting funnier.
It's a one-time deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Just the whole episode should just be the song.
Okay, so that was the thing for your gift.
Oh, sure.
Gift.
Oh, gifts.
Gift.
This
gifts.
is from both of
Gifts.
us. It's all about the presentation, boys.
Oh, thank you.
Zinfandel, Merlot.
So now do we take
Sauvignon.
this and then we move this before the music news? Or do we have a second segment called Gifts? and by the way, I'd be okay if you tell the audience what I look like when I put this hat on, because that was hysterical.
Oh, I said he looked like Jack in the Box.
It's the jaunty angle.
Yeah, it's the roundness of my face. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
This is going to be the fine stuff. Black label? Red
I'm
label?
going to take a guess what this is. Jameson. No, what is this? Wow.
Oh, it's Scottish.
Dempsey's Irish
Oh,
whiskey.
Irish. Sorry.
It's been just, hey, nice. All right, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank
They
you,
only
thank you,
distilled
thank
it
you.
twice?
I know.
I should
But I
go-
won't have
I go
any on the
3.
show because I promise I'll save it.
That's right.
I like there's everything in my body that like for comedy's sake just wants to rip this open
As you should.
and start
As you
just
should.
drinking out of
if
it.
you do it off screen, it won't count.
I'm pretty sure your mom's house did an episode where they were like finding criminals online and guessing what they did.
Oh, really?
So I just want to acknowledge because you know when you're like in a moment you're like, oh, this seems
everybody's done
familiar, and then
everything.
you realize. So I just because I don't want the clamoring of comments below
Right.
to think that I don't acknowledge. Because I always acknowledge,
Yeah.
that I'm ripping off everyone. So Tim Hall, what's up with you, man? What's up? Are you bow and arrowing it?
Yeah,
Are
I got a
you,
competition tomorrow.
Oh.
I got to wake up early and drive down to Long Beach.
Take
Long
that,
Beach.
bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Is that one of the gang signs?
that the
Well,
Wu-Tang Clan?
that's how you get into the country club.
Oh.
The Westchester Country Club.
Oh, yeah, Westchester.
We work at the airport. We lose your bags.
Constantly. Yeah,
tell
so I
me,
got
tell me
that.
about this. Bow and arrows? Or just
Yeah,
bows?
yeah, I'm going to bring both bows and arrows.
Quivers. I've seen him with his.
Oh, yeah, you saw me fixing some arrows.
Yeah, his arrows weren't straight.
Fascinating.
He was working. He was fixing.
Much
the
like
ships.
an old man in the garage.
I have a little
tying flies.
blowtorch that I use to heat up the point so it loosens the glue up so you can pull it apart.
Oh,
Did you do this in the garage?
No, I did it on the kitchen table. But I put the door open.
I know.
I mean the window.
Well, I was
But your
eating
wife
a,
wasn't home.
No,
I was
she
eating
wasn't
a
there.
bagel.
That's true. You were eating a bagel at the same time.
You
I
guys do
toasted his bagel with it, with the butane
Did he
torch.
spend the night? Something you guys want to? Should we have the special announcement music coming right now? Anything you guys wanna say?
Ba-doo-ba-dee-doo-ba-doo-doo.
Great song. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
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 Now, of course,
That's
I
the guy
skipped a
who
few
was
bars
on
at
that
the top.
other
I went straight to the
thing.
thing, but
That's
Yeah.
Quincy.
is it Quincy?
Is it? No, I'm saying the guy was on Quincy.
There was only a way.
The actor was on Quincy.
I don't even know
The
what you guys
show
are talking
Quincy.
about.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's right. Quincy M.D. or was it
MD,
just Quincy
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. He was a
Doctor.
forensic. No, he was coroner.
Yeah.
Right, and he
You
was
used to watch
solving
that?
crime.
Huh?
Remember Ironside?
Oh yeah.
Now that's the Ironside with the old Perry Mason is the music intro that Quentin Tarantino took for Kill Bill. So that whole play it, see if we'll get pulled. Oh well, answer this one first, and then we'll have you look up something
I
else.
remember
You're
Perry
doing a great
Mason
job
and
today.
Ironside.
It's just circling. I'm trying to look it up. It's Quincy M.E, medical examiner. There it is.
What was the other thing I was just saying? Oh, is look up the Ironside opening theme.
Ironside. That's a Boston ship, right?
Old Ironside?
Yeah.
Have you been to the new Ironside? Terrible.
Yep.
Worst sliders I've ever had in my life.
You call this squawk?
Oh, yeah.
Also Quincy Jones.
Oh wow.
So remember that? And then
You know that's Quincy Jones. Those fucking horns. Oh
Ooh.
shit. Okay.
I like
you
that.
probably can't hear any of this out there because we've probably been flagged,
That's so good, though.
right?
Yeah. Is that song called Pussy Magnet?
No, just Ironside. Thing.
Ah.
Kind of a George Clooney-esque fella.
Yes. Yes, I would say that old Ironside is like an old, fatter George Clooney.
Yeah.
Speaking of fat guys, who's
Isn't
your
Rosemary Clooney just a fat?
Well, I mean, yeah. So this is why, like, I don't have the same respect. And like Freddie Prinze Jr., like, I don't care. I mean, like, you don't get it, but you get Gandolfini. Look at that wolf, that hairy backed bastard. Now, that's a man getting paid what, $1 or $2 million a week.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? That's a guy. That's a
What's wrong with Freddie Prinze Jr.?
He's married to what's-her-face?
Well, I'm
Sarah
just saying,
Michelle
you
Gellar?
know.
Still?
I
You
don't
would
know.
think if you were going to follow your father's
After
footsteps, could be
Scooby-Doo?
really follow.
Two?
I see.
Where are you?
So cruel to Freddie Prinze
Scoopy?
Jr. Scooby? What? Scoopy?
I'm saying they're still married after that Scooby Doo fiasco.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
now they have.
I've watched
Now Shaggy's black.
Yep.
Did you know
He's
that?
got dreadlocks.
Ah.
They did. They changed it.
Yeah, boy,
Yeah.
Scooby.
And the one that looked like a lesbian is officially a lesbian. They were
Velma?
like- yeah.
Finally.
Jinkies?
So we got.
I mean, they let her hit it, though.
I mean, the real mystery is why does the show keep going? I mean, enough. Let it go.
well, you know, Casey Kasem was the voice of Shaggy, right?
Yeah.
Classic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how's Casey doing?
Zoinks.
Not too good. Not too good. He's underneath the top.
Is
40
he
this
still
week.
doing the? Is he still with Dick Clark during the
Yeah.
Rocking Eve?
Yes.
They used to have all their ghosts still like doing
Like
the
Star Wars
countdowns.
style?
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
much. Did you know there was a female Yoda? What's her name? Google it.
Yodira?
This is the episode called Tim.
Because there's Baby Yoda, and then there's Yoda, and then there's Yoda. Baby Yoda actually had a name, and I remember it.
Yeah, it was like Vince.
No,
Something with an F.
It was like
Yachty? It was really called Yachty?
yeah, Yachty. She was on the council.
Yaddle?
Yaddle.
Yaddle.
Yaddle. Yeah.
Does she have breasts?
Yep.
Why am I both so disgusted
And there-
and
Oh.
aroused?
I mean, she had saggy titty.
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
She was like
just had a
500.
long
spent a lot of
front.
time there.
Yeah,
They have
time.
2 sons or whatever. Like, you know, they're not going to look too good.
But you can tell that Lucas was really into like the Japanese films.
Oh, really?
Right.
'Cause they
Right,
had-
it's all samurai. It's what
It's
it
like
is.
a
Oh, yeah,
samurai
yeah, that
meets
makes sense.
martial arts. I mean, dystopian future.
Mysticism stuff,
It's-
spiritual.
It's
Like
Western.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is Japanese, right? It's supposed to be.
I mean, it sounds.
Kenobi seems
I think-
awfully Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, hello, President.
But why do
Was
you
it
why do you,
Kenobi? Kenobi parts? What is it?
but why do you think he
That's like an East Coast, right? Isn't it like Kenobi parts or some East Coast?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the tip
But,
of
I
my
mean, do you
ear.
think he wanted somebody Japanese and later they just swapped it out for a white guy? Or?
Well, I think we were still upset that they tried to come onto their own land. So
That'll do
after
it.
someone blessing us in the 40s.
Cherry blossoms.
Yeah, yeah.
So good.
You know, those were given to us before we bombed them.
Yeah, I know.
So we're supposed to like be
In
like,
the 30s.
look at this. They're like, look how peaceful this is. It's like, yeah, but this was, yeah, those were. They sent those.
Yeah.
We sent some cherry
I,
bombs.
I think you ruined a tremendous amount of gardens. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, you probably did.
Well, the thing is that you're fucked. Like the gas or whatever that's emitted after that, the cancer, it's just still there in the air and the soil.
Oh, you mean the
It
radiation?
doesn't go away. Like Chernobyl, you can't live there.
Right.
It's
Great,
still-
but I mean, real cheap rent.
yeah,
Mm.
real cheap.
Yeah.
I remember my first apartment, it was on fire at the time. It was a 1-bedroom.
Oh,
Then it was a
still
studio.
only one
The
bedroom.
fact that
Yeah.
it could get on fire, it was like still can catch on fire because eventually it all
That's true.
dries out.
Yeah.
That was very warm. But then I outgrew it pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you need more space.
Yeah.
Call this episode Lock .45.
Lock 0.45.
So instead of Glock 45,
Oh, okay.
so Lock 45.
Yeah. You ever shoot a gun?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've shot a gun. Everyone's shot a gun, right?
I never shot.
I have several pistols within reach
Yeah.
at this very moment.
That tracks.
You got that one that's under the table for
get it.
when you're dealing with a person across the way?
As I've gotten fatter, I've been able to hide many
Oh, right.
Dillingers in the rolls.
Yeah. You just lift up one. Yeah.
I mean, I was at 24-hour fitness just for the smoothie, the peanut butter smoothie. That's all. I just walked. Actually, I
So
took an
tasty.
Uber. to 24-hour fitness.
you got
to get
on
the
your
peanut butter
rascal
smoothie. Yeah.
and drove
And then
right
I took a
up to the
selfie. I'm like, working out. Woo. And then, I went on.
You damn Skippy.
45 years old. It's interesting because you would have hoped to have been a winner by now. You
Yeah.
would have liked.
A lot of people would say that you are a winner because you got most of what people are looking for, right?
I have several
You got
businesses.
you got two. You got a vacation home, out in the woods. You got a wife, 2 kids. That's nuclear. And then
Well, people can have kids.
You call it
Yeah.
vacation home. I call it future crime scene. That's right.
Yeah. See, they can't hear anyone scream, including myself.
yeah.
But
That's how I test the room.
so I mean, just we could go ahead and say it. So when you guys walked in today, I wrote a new last will and testament,
Mm-hmm.
and I had you 2 sign. So this also is a video.
Oh, this is video record.
We're saying that
Yeah.
these 2 signed today.
I did sign a paper. I didn't read it.
I'm Will. He's testing.
I don't know what
now
I
when
just
you're
signed.
home.
Yeah.
You'll get that later. Tim's got it. on
Also,
the
I own all of the music rights,
Damn it.
and
Yeah.
I'm selling them all to Bruno Mars at a discount.
I'm Bruno Venus.
But 45, like, it's when I look. Yeah, I know. I heard it. I heard it.
Yaddle.
But when I look in the mirror, like once, it's not when you're getting dressed. You look in the mirror because you're lying to yourself. You're like, oh, that's still young.
I don't look in the
It's
mirror.
when you like waddle past a Harbor Freight mirror, and you just see it like
Yeah.
Why don't you just get like one of those trick funhouse mirrors?
I do.
Yeah.
That was the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Ah!
But 45 is crazy because I'm an old. So I got married old. I'm an old dad. I'm
Yeah.
an old husband,
Yep.
and I'm really just getting comfortable with the crankiness in the house. Like I was up they're trying to get the show on for the kid while we're getting dressed, right? And I have to like log into her account on the TV, and then log into this thing, and then log into this, and I'm like, what happened to the day where you could just press a button and you just you put on, you put on all the family?
Peppa Pig, Daddy.
Well, she's watching the dinosaur.
Oh,
It's a dinosaur.
the Disney dinosaurs
Yeah, kind of. You know.
from the 90s.
No. It's like a cartoon for toddlers about dinosaurs.
Learning.
Not the baby.
Not the mama.
Oh yeah.
Not the mom.
Can you believe that? You know what we're watching? I watch A.L.F. with her.
Oh,
It's
really?
on like I think Amazon. So I put that on. I'm
Does it
watching
hold
that.
up?
I think I'm gonna fuck this
Well, they
cat.
just had-
Is that what he said? Oh.
Ben Stiller's mother.
Oh, okay.
And,
Oh yeah.
all right. She was on there the whole first season as she's the main woman's mother.
Yeah.
Mirren and a Mirren right now. Something
Yeah, Mirren.
Oh, she was good.
Stellar and Mirren.
She was good.
Oh, she's great.
She's on
Well,
laugh.
she's on there. It's just interesting to the laugh track is what is paid for. It's like I don't like pop music, and with that, I don't like no offense to How I Met Your Mother, but anything with a laugh track like that, it's very hard for me. You've broken it. You maybe it's because one is perhaps quote unquote in comedy. It's like you don't need to tell me when to laugh. I'll laugh when I want to laugh.
Yeah.
But that is really what makes
they
it
still do
super
that?
cheesy.
Yeah, Two Broke Girls had it heavy.
Well,
Yeah, I agree. It does take you out of it.
you know what? As I've gotten older, I would never say a comment.
Large.
Oh
But
my
you know-
God,
but you
her
know what the best
boobs.
winner about her boobs are fantastic.
Amazing.
But Whitney Cummings, let me tell you what. Again, she's probably
great.
she would
She's
be my
funny.
celebrity, whatever. Like
Oh, okay.
because of the power, and she'd be like, I'd be like, I could be a doorman on one of those Kate Hudson movies. You know what I mean? I'm like, what, Audrey? Someday,
Right.
someday.
Isn't that a black role?
That was that sounded black to you?
I don't think. Isn't being the door guy typically the black role?
All right, you guys are stealing.
Oh, you mean like
remember
you mean
when
in
we were only worried
Manhattan?
about the Japanese?
I got you. Up in Manhattan. Yeah, they
Right.
always have it that way.
Yeah.
But when Whitney had her show, it wasn't as good as Two Broke Girls. When she was in it.
Right.
So behind the scenes, she can write and create.
Well, I mean, it might have hit 2 years before. It might hit 2 years later. That's the thing. Apparently, the masculine, the angry man thing is coming back. The
Yes.
wokeness is dying,
Oh.
and as everything flips, as things go back and forth, it's getting back where the studios are pulling out of the wokeness because there's just
What Brian said,
wokeness only existed because it was cost effective. It was trendy. It was Janko jeans for a while. So you're gonna get it. Now it's going back to where it's like men, where men wear pants to here and they tell you what it's like.
Oh,
Yeah.
suspenders.
Speaking
Yeah.
of pulling
So-
out, have you seen Ryan Gosling and that new Fallout Boy?
You mean Fall Guy? Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
based on the TV show I used to watch when I was just a tiny little boy? It was a TV show
Yeah,
in the
Fall Guy.
70s.
Tell us more about when you were a tiny
with
little boy.
with white guy there.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
white guy in it.
Evil Knievel?
I just remember the
Steve
opening
McQueen?
sequence. But yeah, what about it? Does he look good? Is that what you're saying?
Well, he's been looking good since the Barbie movie, but it's fun. He's gotten rid of that Notebook pussy vibe, and now he's got like a get some pussy vibe.
Well, they didn't apparently want him, right? And I guess there's whoever the man was in charge didn't want to cast him because he's not attractive. And then apparently the women in the office were like, no, we'd all fuck him or whatever.
For Notebook?
Right? Because
Yeah, because he kind of had that.
somebody else and John Hamm,
An odd,
right? John
odd
Hamm
face.
was told he would never do anything.
John
Really? But he's such a
Hamm.
handsome fella.
Wait, which
I guess
And he's funny.
Yeah, the funny
The
came
story
later.
is so an executive over at because he was on like a fireman show before that. Some show was like you'll never be anything in this town or whatever. And it's
Oh,
like,
dang.
I do like it because those guys get $2 million an episode, and whoever told him that he'll never make it does not make anywhere close to the money. That's the win.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the guy.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
why I was thinking like it's time for that.
when someone tells you that, it kicks up in the person where they like have to do it. Yeah, like something you become so
that float down?
angry. You become so angry about someone telling you that you're like forced to prove them wrong.
Yes, I am very angry, and you know what? I'll tell you something else. I'm still not angry. I would have liked to have finished that graphic novel if I could have just it's what sucks about
It was
being
quite
a
graphic.
boss
So sexual.
is like it's
Depending
all
on
you.
other people.
Homosexual.
Well, it's you. Because if you're
I don't know.
I
I
just
heard
heard
the word.
homosexual,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all I heard too.
but like if you're delegating responsibility, that doesn't happen. Like everyone hates the boss or the person giving the task, but they're like, no, this is such a simple transaction. I give you money. You make sure the TikTok things are 100%.
yeah.
That's like prostitute.
I put him up to
It's so
212.
transactional.
212 by 212 in it.
You got Tim like your bottom bitch.
What are you talking
you-
about?
I give you money
I pay
and
him.
expect
I
you
give
to
him way
produce.
more money than you give him. Please, you have been right. Listen, you know what? Since you brought it up, you know what I would like for my birthday? It's time for you to give him a raise. Because you're friends, look at this. You should have kept your fucking mouth shut. Now look at that guilty smile. Because you know you're lubing him. You know what? You're not lubing him. You're unlubing him.
Oh, I've unlubed.
You're removing the lube that was already there. And you're giving it to him at a
I
reduced
didn't
rate.
talk him down. He picked his own rates.
No. I know how you will go. I mean, you'll say how much. He'll give this price. You'll be like, ooh, seems much. And then he's like, well, I mean, whatever. I feel guilty.
My black dollars just don't stretch as much.
Whatever he's offering you, double it.
This
Oh,
is
geez.
reparations. Let the white people play more.
You guys hit the woke thing for like 7 years, right? When of course, Wall of Flesh, the most unlike. Maybe it's time for Wall of Flesh too.
I've got AA, affirmative action.
Not anymore.
What?
They're getting rid of that. It's enough. You know,
When I was a
because people
kid-
like it when they give their money to people who actually like make money with it.
I remember in my all-white school,
Yes.
we talked about affirmative action in our government class, and I wrote like, I think it's good because whatever. And like the teacher like called me and he was like, this will never help you because you're like the smartest person in this class. It was like,
Oh,
it only helps
dang.
people who need the bump, but you don't need the bump,
you
so
did
it won't
cure
help
cancer.
you. I did cure cancer. That was
So-
later.
But let me ask you a question: when you filled out your applications for your fancy pants schools, did you lean into the fact that you're like a sad black? You know what I mean by sad. Too.
Oh.
But you know what I mean, like where there's a story, like you're not just black, but there's this sad black where the's like a whole thing. Where
Of
you're like-
course. My
right?
dad
So
was
in your
never
application,
around.
was it like the jerk? It was like the opening.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So you've used affirmative action for your benefit.
Well, yes.
Do you think it should exist? And would you be okay with being replaced with the discounted Filipinos because of the trade? Not that.
Well, I think true.
No, but they're like $4 an hour because of the currency
okay.
exchange.
Right. Well,
okay.
I was
I
talking
don't
to
mean like
another.
the local discount
Yeah.
Filipinos that keep
Yeah.
get your goddamn mori out of my way or whatever it is. The fish?
Well, there.
Mori?
Ahi ahi.
Or whatever.
That's good stuff. Boy.
But would you be upset if you weren't getting it because
I am upset because I'm not getting it. Sex?
so
No,
we just
no,
abandoned
that's a
my?
pivot.
You're fine. If you're done with my conversation,
No,
let's talk about how you're
I'm
not
not
getting
done with
laid.
your conversation. So yes, I was talking to another black guy yesterday, and I was saying true reparations cannot exist because we would bankrupt America to pay everybody back. The only reason America was a superpower is because you had 400 years of free
labor.
You
Yeah.
can't do that. You couldn't build the pyramids again either. And so,
But we have Mount Rushmore.
that's true.
Isn't that weird? I saw Mount Rushmore and I thought last night, this is their attempt at leaving something forever.
But at the time,
Beautiful Rock's been there, and some guy chisels Washington's face.
nice.
Homosexual Lincoln,
Oh, really?
Gabraham?
Abraham Lincoln.
I
Well, they
didn't know
say
that.
They say that because he was so tall at the time that he was gay.
No, actually, they think.
Plus, he named his son Thad.
No, it's proven. The crazy thing about Lincoln is that Lincoln went into an asylum for like a year. Like he was engaged to Mary Todd, and like he was basically like, I don't want to marry her, and so he went to the asylum. And then when he got
went
out,
into
he
an
ended up marrying
asylum?
her. Yeah.
There's also a Chinese guy who was in a mall, and his wife would not leave the mall. And he's just, I want to go. She would not leave, so he just jumped to his death over the
Oh
balcony.
my God.
He said that was enough.
Yeah, I guess.
Now that is the perfect end of a relationship. He's like, I will not shop at the Lady Foot Locker anymore.
Anyway, the point is that yes. So reparations, you can't pay people back, and you also, the true reparations would be to have enslaved white people for 400 years and let us have them. That's the true reparation, but you can't do that. People are like, well, it's unfair. That's inhumane. It's like, yes, that's what slavery is. That's
Yeah.
the true equality. But they don't know how to do that.
Well, I'll tell you what. In celebration of reparations, and your continued lifetime of being alcohol-free, I'd like to give this to you for reparations. Here you go, buddy.
I don't want that.
Let me ask you a question. If you could get, what amount would you be okay with taking? Like if it was like $600, $800, would you take it?
Oh, what? $600?
You talking cocks over there?
He was.
It's those damn cold nights.
Tiny Tim's TikToks. Oh, they put the sound. Come on. That's too much.
They put the sound.
They had to have, right? Or do you think?
Ai, Gabriel, me ajuda, Gabriel. Ai. Gabriel, me ajuda aqui que eu...
Ay, ay, ay. Jesus.
See, I get classier.
Yeah,
Happy
that
birthday,
is
buddy.
classy.
Class A.
They also studied the way gay and straight people talk.
Hi, I like Marvel Comics.
Sounds straight to me.
And it's straight.
Hi, I like DC Comics.
Gay.
That's somebody obviously, so you know.
It's always good.
That's
Good
a little,
job to the
little
guy
comic
who,
books thing, yeah.
But you could be heterosexual and just have like a lisp.
No, but that is from a whole thing where they actually test it
Yeah.
out.
No, it's true.
Whoa.
It's true though. Like when I'm getting a massage and I hear like someone loud, like I tell people all the time, like I know when a black person is speaking, I can hear it.
Oh.
Cause it's like that lady did.
Give me all your money. Give me all your fucking money.
Oh,
No, it's just like
it's different.
she was like, you know, it's my birthday today. It was like, oh my god, we're all trying to get our massage.
Like super stereotypical.
I was like,
Yeah.
it's like I didn't have to lift up. I'm like, just like sister girl.
Man, that is a man. What's crazy is that is a full-size Harley.
Oh, yeah.
That is a touring Harley.
He looks like he's actually a part of the motorcycle.
It was holding him up.
Yeah.
He has to ride
sturdy.
into the diner.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a cartoon or something where you had big fat guys on motorcycles?
Well, there was the the Ripley's Believe It or Not.
I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, yeah.
There was the
Yeah,
Michael
yes,
Jackson
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
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 That's crazy.
I've been there.
The Ripley's?
Yeah, yeah, it's nice.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, Ripley's. And Madame Tussauds.
What?
I'm not mad at it. That's a useful tool.
Yeah. See?
That's some like Fred
Innovation.
Flintstone type
Right.
tool.
I'm sure that's how our ancestors did it because it's like, how else did we get
How
this
else do
stuff?
I tie these plastic?
yeah, these plastic
Yeah.
zip ties.
I'm sure they had like at the tree. You know, you get it.
Yeah, in the bed of the truck with some beer cans. Let's pop out with these guys and see what they got going on.
Copy that.
Oh, it's the pullet's eye.
No. Hey, tell them to hang out real quick.
What is happening?
Okay.
Okay.
Unfazed. The cop is unfazed.
I don't even want to ask what that was.
This is some hillbilly shit.
Get in here. Oh, he's throwing his bananas.
I think it's cans of beer.
There's no way that's gonna end well.
No. At least put the tailgate up.
Are they throwing these cans at you?
Yeah, they're chucking cans, but the fat boy in the back is holding on for dear life.
He is holding on for dear life.
I'm missing the whole show.
Why would you get rid of your own beer?
Yeah, like how? Like
Where
does it
what's
go?
gonna happen? Yeah, yeah.
Like,
There's no good ending for
Yeah.
that. And it's like now you lost your beer. I mean, they probably were just like they don't like it, cops, but there was no.
Well, that's
ending.
funny though.
That was a good-looking cop. I can say
And don't
that.
start commenting about your mean to big people.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wish
don't do
that's
it.
who pulled me
Unless
over.
maybe we need the comments.
Yeah, go ahead, you fat bastard. Look at you. You're disgusting.
God. What's happening? Oh, God.
I became a new creature at that moment.
Rookies Anthony Black and Grady Dick. One from Arkansas, the other from Kansas. Exchanging jerseys.
Jesus.
So it says black dick.
Yeah.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. Say happy birthday to me. And thank you to everyone for watching, commenting, subscribing. I don't think it needs to be very much.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Now it's time to get my other birthday present from Cliff. We'll see you next Tuesday.